So I just wanted to review with you what we did yesterday. We did a movement process yesterday in which you were really getting a lot of flexibility in the spine and also doing some exercises for the thighs. And who would think about why we would want to actually stretch all the muscles around the top, bottom, the inside and the outside of the thighs in order to have less back pain. But it's really true. The legs pull into the body and the muscles get very shortened, pulling the pelvis down when it really is meant to be part of the torso in a beautiful, upright, free moving way. So that was our movement process. I hope you can do that over and over again so it really becomes your own. It's one of the basic movement processes that I like to do when I don't have a lot of time. So today we're going to shift our energies a little bit and talk about decluttering. I just flew to Florida to help my parents declutter their house. Now, they probably didn't think of it as decluttering, but what they had a very specific objective and interest. They do want to sell their house and move to assisted living eventually. So what we had to do was kind of take stock in what was important to them, what they wanted to keep, what they wanted to give away, and what they wanted to actually trash. So what we had by the end of the week, and I'm saying we because my brother and my sister and I all flew down and converged for about 5 days to help my parents do this task. And at the end of this, we had 32 bags of trash going out with the garbage. We had an entire garage filled with all of my childhood memorabilia, basically, things that they no longer felt like they had an attachment to and wanted to get rid of. There was a lot of Christmas ornaments, their artificial Christmas tree. There were just an infinite amount of utensils from the kitchen, linens, all those kind of things. Now, let's just take the linens, for example, or the sheets and towels that are often just stuck away in a closet somewhere until eventually it's quite overfilled, which is exactly what was happening in their home. I mean, you could not even find anything if you tried in there. So what we did is pulled everything out and sorted them. We put like all the queen size sheets in a big pile, all the linens in a big pile, hot pads, washcloths, all those kinds of things. So everything was out of the closet. Then go ahead and clean your closet. Really clean it well. Take your time and lovingly get all of the dust and dirt and grime and all of those things out that have been obviously accumulating over a long period of time, because it's such a challenging task to open up a closet door and actually declutter it. Then, with the person in mind, in this case, it was my mother, she got to make a decision about what she wanted to put back into that closet. So that's what she did. She put in the things that she wanted to keep a hold of. And we had the biggest pile of giveaways and trash. So obviously the trash is things that had been soiled or stained or, maybe torn a little bit. That all gets, thrown in the trash. Things that were pretty nice still, that you could imagine somebody else wanting to, to bring into their home, or maybe some trinkets. In this case, it was all linens, but, we went through every closet in every room in the entire house. And so there were a lot of treasures. Some of my trash might be your treasure, and that's how the saying goes. So you want to keep in mind people that might really find what you have as, useful, a treasure, or something that would just delight them. And that's really a way to motivate your decluttering plan. So I'm just going to ask you to take a sheet of paper and make a decision about just one closet or an attic or a garage or a basement that you want to declutter. Now, that's loaded already, right? Because you know that you want to get rid of things, or maybe you had things sitting around in your basement for years and years. In the back of your mind, there's this niggling desire to, to get rid of it, but you just haven't really made the decision yet to take the time and get organized to do so. So the first thing that you're going to do at the top of your page is just choose something. Choose a room, choose a closet, even choose a drawer to get in the mood for doing this. And then find a time. It could be the weekend, it could be the evening. Just find a time and commit to that. So now we have an idea, we have a decision, and we have a commitment. And now to fulfill on your commitment, which is the third part, go to that designated time and day and go to the place. And then what you're going to do is just take everything out of it. If it's a drawer, it's going to be a simple project. If it's an entire basement, it's going to be a little bit more challenging, but open everything up. Get everything out. It'll look very chaotic. Now, you need to find a place to put the trash. You need to find a place to put the things that you're going to give to Goodwill or to charity. And then you'll find a place to really clean and make that space beautiful. You might even want to paint it, but at least get your tools together so that you can clean that space. And then be very intentional about what you're going to put back in, okay? And be bold about it. So if you haven't used something in a year or two, that's a really good indication that even though you might really love that object, you don't really need it and you can give it away. And that's what I do, because I try to really connect very, very intentionally with someone that would really love that object, a dress or, a trinket or a loving object that I've had for a long time. And that's how you're going to do this plan. So you really do have a plan. It's like, first, just to decide. Second, to commit. Third, to find the date and time in which you're planning to do this commitment. And then get to work, roll up your sleeves. And in the end, give yourself like some real credit and acknowledgement for what you have accomplished, because this is no easy task. To begin to declutter our lives in this way is a huge undertaking. And it's so worth it. Because as you let go, you're also letting go of your past. You're letting go of memories. You're letting go of a lot of stuff. And what you're going to see in your space is a clear place. That's our goal. And maybe it'll take layers of work to do. Maybe you'll just declutter a little bit this time through, and that you can go around and with every room, every closet, every drawer in your home, and do a light decluttering first, and then you'll do a second go around and maybe a third go around. So let this be your first step. I would love to hear how it goes for you. And if you could leave me a comment, you could send an email to Diane at healingintoabundance.com, or just take some time to write in a journal if you need that kind of acknowledgement and feedback for yourself, and just really praise yourself for the work that you've done. All right, see you in the next lesson, and we'll take it one step at a time. Take care.